Hey, what's up YouTube? I come to you today. I'm just getting off from work. A little tired and exhausted. I just thought that I would do a quick video showing you what I have been up to lately. I have been doing a lot of DIY projects, do it yourself. And I just wanted to share a few ideas, tips, and do a show and tell video on some of the things that I have done so far. So let me see what I'm gonna start off with. Okay, let me start off with this item here. First, I'm gonna show you it is a tissue box cover or whatever, and I added a few of my favorite things to it or whatever, and a few pictures or whatever, and this is it here. Okay, first I have the Mac Studio Tech on it. I have two images of myself. Of course, I have the Mac logo on it, Candy Yum Yum, and this little picture saying makeup is my attitude. Of course, my favorite makeup look of all time of Beyonce from her Honey video. Just a little black lips, MAC Kabuki brush, and on the side it say makeup is my art, and on this side of course is Wonder Woman, and on the back is just a little face chart of makeup right here, Marilyn Monroe, and just a little image of a little lady that I thought was cute, and Nicki Minaj. I love this makeup look on Nicki Minaj also. So this is the first item. You know, of course I've done this item, and I probably will be making another video showing you how I made some of these items. I didn't do any. I did maybe 2 videos on all of these items that I done. You know, because I wasn't really sure if I was gonna keep. You know, it was kind of difficult doing these and then recording at the same time. And the next thing I'm gonna probably go to is this item here. Okay, this is like a little letter holder thing that I had to hold all my makeup palettes in. And let's just get right into it. As you can see, the original color of it, it was just a little letter holder thing that I picked up for $5 at Ross. And I painted this, and then I added some of my favorite images to this as well. This is the front of it. I don't think I'm going to go through details with it because I have a lot of items that I want to show you guys. This is the side. This is the other side. And this is the back. So this is where all of my makeup palettes was sitting in my makeup section. Excuse the background. I'm just recording in a weird place right now. I just need to get this done as soon as possible because I have like stuff everywhere that I have been doing this DIY projects. Okay, let's jump into the makeup palettes since we started with that. Okay, this is one of the first makeup palettes that I've done. It's just it's a glittering sparkly look on this palette or whatever, and I think in the inside, did I do anything? It's a 120 BH Cosmetic 120, and I put little princess stickers around the mirror or whatever. So this is the first DIY thing that I've done, and I'm gonna actually place this palette inside of the palette holder. And let's jump to, this is a MAC 120 palette that I have ordered off eBay like a long time ago, and I've never even finished using all of these. But this is like, I want to be a little bit sexy with this one, so I put like some of my favorite sexy pictures of me, or naughty pictures or whatever you may want to use to say or whatever. You have my name and Chanel and 3 pictures of me, and the inside I done nothing to it, just nothing special. I just have the black and white effect going on to it. So this is my other 120 palette that I designed. So next, let's get into this palette here. This is a palette that was just an empty palette that I ordered offline, and I just decided to do a black and white effect with this one too, with the Barbie, the lips, and 504. Of course, I'm from New Orleans, and just a few things that I want to add, and I also done a few things in the inside with this. I'm gonna try to show you. I also put a magnet at the bottom, and I depotted my brow powders. As you can see, some just fell out. My brow powder, because this one is broken, and then I put this cover on it, and they're sticking, but they're not sticking as well as it's supposed to. And I got another palette that I've done and it's sticking well, but this one for some reason it's not. So I'm going to have to work with this. I may even go far as just gluing these down in here. Some of them stick and some of them not. The little tip is a little bling or whatever. So this is one of my palettes here. This palette here, let me open it up. I really don't know what's in here. Let's see. Oh, okay. This one is another little palette. I decided to go the full white everywhere with this one. And this is a little photo shoot that I done. And I decided to add the little few things on the front of this. And this one is a depotted on my L'Oreal Hip eyeshadow, the dual eyeshadow. I depotted those and I put them inside of this, and also I'm designing the inside of this palette. Here, as you can see, the magnets is sticking on this one. I don't know why it's not doing it on my I mean my brow powder palette, but this one is, you know, all the hips, and I decided to do like the moon shape and have them going around. And this one is actually a CoverGirl one, but as you can see, these are sticking, and I did the bling in the inside of this also. So this is another one. Okay, so I'm really digging this palette. This is one of my favorites. The next palette I'm going to show you is my BH Cosmetic Glamorous Blush Palette. And this one I decided to keep the logo on the front of it, and I just took two pictures and did a little bling going around the palette, so you have it like a little glamorous look. And I thought this was like a little kind of a glamour shot from a photo shoot I done many years ago. And this one also. And do I do anything in the inside? No, I haven't done anything in the inside. It's just a regular 10 blushes in here or whatever, and this one is a little glamorous palette. It's okay. It's very cute, but it's okay. Let's see what other thing I'm going to go to next. This one is a concealer palette that I ordered from eBay, and I decided to do the black and white theme again. I don't know why, I just like the black and white thing going on. And I just put like one solid picture, and I did all of these cutouts of regular images that I printed from Walgreens with my X-Acto knife. And this concealer palette I use, as you can see, is very messy. I use these on my lace front wigs to define the part more, so this is more like a hair concealer palette or whatever. So this is just why I just kept it basic with the long flowing hair on this one. Another palette is, which one is this? Oh, my favorite palette. I think it's my favorite, but we're getting into that. This one is the my 10 camouflage 10 color palette, and this one is from one of my latest photo shoots I've done. And this is just the images that I got from off Google, and I cut them out with my X-Acto knife and labeled it and put my name on it. And you know, this is, I think this one here is my favorite palette, and it's just a you know, concealer palette or whatever. And I don't know if these can come out, but I'm gonna have to find out, because I'm gonna have to keep these palettes and just keep buying a product and just try to get them into this palette. So yeah, overall I think this one is my favorite palette. You comment below and tell me which one is your favorite palette. This one is my second favorite, of course, just because I'm from New Orleans. This is a cute little palette. I never even used this makeup yet. It's just, I bought this was like yesterday, and I done this one, and this is like the New Orleans Saints band type of thing. This is the front of the palette, and this is the back of it. And of course I have Reggie Bush on it, my favorite athlete. And like I said, I never used it. I took the plastic off it or anything. It's just little colors in here. It's like a little cute palette that I picked up, and I just wanted to make it a sinks palette. So this is my second palette that I have. I feel like I'm missing a palette. Okay, I am. Here is it. I don't know if this, let me cover this because I don't want my video to be reported as inappropriate. This one is like a little Playboy animated cartoon character, and this lady here, her boobs is out in this nude, of course, and it says my name at the bottom, and it say hot sex on it, and you know, a little quick flash of it. And this palette is my contour and blush palette. I use this palette every single day or whatever, so this, you know, is the palette here or whatever. And this is another one. Decided to keep it, you know, the back then on that one also. And let's stick to makeup with the ZYI right now. This is an NYX foundation little palette. I mean, not palette, I'm sorry. This is a foundation little compact that I decided to like bling it out or whatever. But what I decided to do is I was out of the pressing powder, so I just kind of like broke it up or whatever. I depotted my favorite lipstick, which is 365 by CoverGirl. I think the name of it is Enchantress. I think that's the name of it. So I depotted 2 tubes of lipstick, and I, you know, made this a lipstick palette out of this little NYC compact. This is one of my little favorite items I did. And also at the bottom of it, you lift it up. And I also broke one of my makeup brushes, and I did a little bling on it, and to do the little lip with this compact. So this is one of my little favorite items too that I did a little DIY with. Okay, now my liquid foundations, I hate to keep them inside of the little bottle and shake them and do that. I like to always pour them inside of the old loose powder of a CoverGirl, L'Oreal, whatever one powder that I decided to use. So I did this red, because my room is a red, black, and white theme in Paris and Marilyn Monroe type of thing. So I decided to do this little bling at the bottom and keep the red, and do my favorite cosmetic in the top of it. And inside of it is my my liquid foundation. So that's what I decided to do with this little thing here. Let's see, makeup. Let's stick with makeup. I know I'm gonna forget a lot of items, and I'm probably just gonna list them below where you can see or whatever. I depotted my milk pencil into a lipstick tube. I actually have a video on how to do this. So this is a little lipstick. I mean, NYX jumbo milk pencil. I've done it inside the little lipstick tube, and I'm gonna show you the video on how to do that. This one is a white crystal lipstick that I blinged out, and you know, this is how it looked. I don't really like this one. It's not too much of it, so that's why I'm not gonna say anything more about this. I'm just gonna move right along. This one is a glitter bling one. I love these. And you can see the little silver one at the bottom. And that's the red lipstick. And I have this one here. This one is another bling one, and it's the pink. I mean, you can always just take this and put them on any lipstick whenever you're going out or whatever color you decide to do. But this here is the lipstick that I was speaking of. Is my favorite lipstick. Is the 365 by CoverGirl. So this one is this one, of course. I love it. This one is not completed, but I'm going to show you this one anyway. This one here is my initials, of course, on my Relove on top. And then it goes into having my photos on this lipstick one. And I just need to seal this in place to make sure that it's waterproof, makeup proof, in case I get makeup or lipstick on it where I can wash it off. And you have the little orange tint makeup on this one. But like I told you, you can switch and change these to any ones whenever, you know, whatever ones you may want to change it to. So that is that. This is my favorite one, of course, of all. And this one is my 140 Fuchsia, and it has my name on it with the little silver glittery letters. It says Marie Love with the lips, because it's a lipstick, of course, and it's a perfect lips. And then I have another set of lips on it. And on top of this one is the pink MAC logo with the Hello Kitty. So this one just is pretty much just self-explanatory, you know, how it rotates with the name. So this one is definitely my favorite cover of all the lipstick ones that I have done. And this one is just something that I just was trying out or whatever. I don't know if I'm actually going to wear this because the earlobes part may be very painful if me like wearing these glasses for real or whatever. But these is DIY blinged out glasses or whatever. I just want to do this just to do this. I think I've really done this just for a photo shoot. I'm going to do a photo shoot with these frames, you know, here. So